So as seen on my last vlog, I got back around 6 a.m. so the next day I slept until 2 p.m. and decided to go to this museum near my accommodation. The Hong Kong Museum of Art is the first and one of the main art museums of Hong Kong that was founded in 1962, and it's based in Tsim Sha Tsui, and it offers like a scenic view of Hong Kong's skyline, and they just had so much going on in there that I spent maybe around 2 hours and it still was not enough. There was many floors to explore and I only managed to see like about 4 exhibitions. I saw all these people hunched over a screen, so I got curious and decided to check it out. It was like a personality test based on questions about what you would do in certain situations, and it would give you an answer of what kind of historical figure you would have been in ancient China. And based on my answers, it said that I would have been a monk painter back in the day, and I have to admit I do agree with this finding. I went up another floor and there was an exhibition on classical Chinese painting, especially on their ceramic art, and I really enjoyed this because I am a sucker for ceramics and classical Chinese paintings. So they had these fans with classical Chinese lore and stuff, but then once they got more exposure to the West, their art also started demonstrating the Western style of paintings and the historic events that took place as well. So many of us may already be familiar with the history of opium in China, and so this was an exhibition about all the opium and the little pods that people used to carry them in. Opium had long been valued in China as a medicine that could ease pain, help with sleeping and reduce stress. But by 1840 there was a lot of addicts across the country, which was mostly sustained by illegal British imports. And there are some people who still want Britain to apologize for the opium spread in China, and apparently Britain has not formally apologized. In fact, in 2019 there was some protests in Hong Kong that was due to another affront to China after the unequal treaty that they had signed in 1898 to Britain. But despite that, they still have a very artistic history around their opiums, where they would draw little figures and little tales and historic figures. Like, so these was basically like famous people back in the day that they would personalize for their opium carriers. This was around the time they started getting a bit funkier with their designs and started emulating live products into their pod carriers. So this is when they did not necessarily have opium inside them, but people would still carry them around as like a form of accessory. The last section I visited was more contemporary art, and I had to breeze through this because I had to meet my friend for the evening, but there were still like 2 floors left when I finished this, so there's so much to do. Like, you could spend a whole day in this museum. Next stop on my day was Chunwan, which is where I lived with my family in the mid 2000s, and I was meeting my friend here so she could show me around the Chunwan Mall. But honestly, once I stepped out of the station, it all came flooding back to me. Like, I was like, this has not changed a lot, and I felt like there was a specific egg tart place that I vividly remembered, and I was adamant on finding it, so I was just letting my feet trace the way back for me in search of this egg tart place. I got it! So we're gonna do a photo shoot. Photo shoot. You know the ones where you can kind of draw? It's this day, like, yeah, where you can draw. Danny? No, ये तो आएन. अघि त जस्तै के त्यो ड्राइङ गर्ने टाइपका. के को? रङले बाई गरेको भाउचर के? खै, भित्र हो कि अब? It says from outside. खै त. Skip. Please move to the shooting booth. Okay. Do you have a preferred side? Touch. Did you select something?
I was gonna select.
Oh no!
I was gonna select smaller eyes to look like the other. What now? What happened?
What the hell? Kya bhaya?
No idea.
It says from outside again. No
I
way.
think it's gonna print now.
Oh my god, Pratibha.
Oh my god.
They're coming. Quite though. But where is it meant to come?
You're gonna come out from here.
Maxi Zani. Okay. Already was just like the old days.
Oh, I had it. I had it.
You hold it. So on my night out with my uncle, my drunken self had decided to chew off my nails. I don't know why. So I came back to Chunwan Mall the next day to have them fixed, and they fixed it for me for $100, I think, which is like a £10. And if you know me, I just cannot get enough of Hong Kong fish balls. This is literally like top 3 reasons I came to Hong Kong for. So I was having fish balls like at least once a day, and the lady was so sweet. Like, we could barely communicate because I cannot speak Cantonese anymore, so we were literally sign languaging to each other, and I was telling her like I want 10, and she was telling me in fingers how much that is, and it was really really cute but also kind of funny. But these also again had to be eaten, so I got some tea, some tarts and some fish balls and enjoyed my meal. I still had a whole day to waste, so I decided to visit the Big Buddha today and changed myself, and then I went on this long journey to Lantau Island, which I had to change about like 2-3 trains. So the whole cable car ride was around 25 minutes and about 30 to 40 pounds if I remember correctly, and it kind of felt very long, to be honest, but it was worth it because the scenes were incredibly beautiful, and especially I'm a sucker for like nature and stuff, so as we were moving further up into the mountains there was a lot of forest and hilly area that was very enjoyable. You can choose to hike up the hill instead of taking the cable car, I believe, but I think if I was not traveling alone, I would have definitely considered that. Visitors have to climb up 268 steps to reach the Big Buddha, though the site also features a small winding road for vehicles to provide access for disabled people. The statue itself stands 34 meters tall, and it began in 1990 and it was only unveiled in 1993 after 3 long years of construction. In Buddhism, the lotus is associated with purity, spiritual awakening, and faithfulness. The flower is considered pure as it is able to emerge from murky waters in the morning and be perfectly clean. It is also known to symbolize purity of speech, of the body, and of the mind, which are very important principles in Buddhism. The Big Buddha is not only a significant cultural landmark but is also a serene escape for the Hong Kong people from the bustling city life of Hong Kong. The Buddha's right hand is raised, representing the removal of affliction, while the left rests upon his lap in a gesture of generosity. In Buddhist temples, lighting incense is a sacred offering, a way to honor the Buddha and to cultivate a peaceful and mindful atmosphere. It is a symbolic act of purification, respect, and reverence, often used during rituals and meditation. And bowing is a way to acknowledge the Buddha's teachings and the path towards enlightenment. random cow here. Well. Bye bye.